not breathing. I was doing the laundry, and the guy got the pool. Like, what do I do? He's foaming up and no. And then no, can I do something? Oh, somebody's passed out.
Somebody what?
My daughter's passed out. They're doing mouth to mouth. Please get here quick,
okay.
please.
Okay, all right, we're good.
Okay, hold on, check for pulse. No pulse or respirations. Let's get ready to go.
Christopher was amazing. He had a lot of life in him, and he was just a great boy, and he loved to swim. He loved the water. And he just was so full of life. I just loved him. Never thought that I would be without him. I looked at my phone and saw that my mom had called a couple times, and I thought, oh, she's just calling, you know, to check on me and to let me know how Christopher's doing. And so I called him back, and my stepdad answered, and he was crying, and he had told me that there had been an accident and that Christopher had passed away. And I just started screaming and crying, and I just said, no, you're lying. You're lying. Stop lying to me.
Drowning can occur anywhere. It can happen in your own backyard.
Every year, 75 families in California lose a child under the age of 5 to drowning. That's 3 empty classes of kindergartners.
In Sacramento County, drowning is the leading cause of death in children ages 1 to 5.
Drowning is often a silent killer. You won't hear a cry, a call for help, or even a splash.
Once they fall into that pool or any body of water, they're underwater. You can't hear them, they don't splash around, they don't make a noise, and within a couple of minutes, usually their life slips away.
The risk of drowning begins the moment a caregiver loses visual contact with the child. Children can lose consciousness in 30 seconds or less.
In the time it takes you to run a simple household errand, your child in the bathtub can become submerged.
In the minute it takes you to answer the phone, your child can lose consciousness. By the time you answer a knock at your front door, it could be over.
You can simply turn your back for what seems like a couple of seconds, and maybe it is only a couple of seconds. That's just enough time for the kid to run across the room and go out the door and into that pool. The child that's not being supervised is the child that's most at risk.
Your adventurous toddler, who couldn't open the sliding back door yesterday, can open it today. It leads to the pool, and your child is headed straight for it. The good news is that drowning is highly preventable.
3 key factors contribute to the risk of drowning: the age of the child, easy access to water, and lapse of supervision.
So what can you do to protect your children from drowning? The answer is as easy as learning your ABCs. The A stands for adult supervision. Children should be watched at all times by a responsible adult when they're in or near water. Water wings, pool noodles, or even swimming lessons should never take the place of adult supervision in children ages 0 to 5. Children under 5 should be kept within arm's reach while in the water.
Everyone gets distracted, parents especially with more than one child or even just a very active toddler. It really comes down to having a good game plan to keep someone in charge, to really designate what we call a water watcher, someone who can always, their job and their only job is to watch the children in the pool.
The same person doesn't have to watch the pool for the whole party. Find something easily identifiable, like a colorful hat, and change every so often. Just like a lifeguard, a water watcher shouldn't read, text, take phone calls, use a computer, or leave the side of the pool. Know where your children are at all times. A lapse in supervision or confusion about who is in charge of a young child can lead to disastrous results. 69% of children who drowned in swimming pools were not expected to be in or around the water. Their parents thought they were safely playing or sleeping somewhere else. The B stands for barriers. The only proven effective protection is a 5-foot-tall, non-climbable fence with self-closing, self-latching gates that completely encloses the pool. Install Inspect and always use additional child-resistant barriers, such as approved safety pool covers and/or alarms in and around your pool or spa. Constantly check them to make sure they're working properly. No single barrier can prevent childhood drownings. If someone left the back door open or unlocked, a fence provides a physical barrier that buys more time to react. If someone propped the gate open, an alarm can alert an adult that the child got outside. Multiple layers of protection are needed. Remember that toys are an attraction and should never be left in the pool, as children may try to retrieve them. Move chairs, tables, and other climbable things away from the fence so children can't use them to climb over. The C stands for CPR and classes. Knowing CPR can mean the difference between life and death. Brain damage can start in as little as 4 minutes. Learn CPR and rescue breathing and start it at poolside. This can help save a life while the emergency responders are on the way. Get the whole family involved in water safety. Take swim lessons, water safety classes, and set pool rules for everyone. But remember, these never take the place of supervision and barriers. To find swimming classes near you, ask a local community pool, park and recreation district, YMCA, or Family Resource Center. To find CPR classes, ask your local Red Cross or Family Resource Center.
Never assume that they're fine if you don't see them. Just always keep your eyes on them and just know where they're at all times. No matter how safe you think your house is, it's never safe enough.
Adult supervision is the best safety measure to prevent your child from drowning. Pools can provide fun for the whole family, but they come with great risk. To prevent childhood drownings, always supervise children around water. Install, check, and always use child-resistant barriers around pools and spas. And take CPR and water safety classes. By learning the ABCs of drowning prevention and incorporating multiple layers of protection, you can save the life of your child.